All right, the next stock we're going to be taking a look at is one you probably never heard of, maybe, unless you're living underneath a rock. No, we've all heard of this one, Netflix, NFLX. Joe, just this one touches really close to Joe's heart, so we're going to take it easy on this one for sure. All joking aside, trading at a 132.52 right now, 132.52. Now I remember Joe called this one way back here. And I want to say that was in 2012. Yep, right here.
No. Well, maybe the first time,
Yeah, well, it was the last time I remember was like
yeah. It was
in
at
the
like
40s.
40, yeah,
Yeah.
48.
All right, so that was back over here. Let's just call it right here. Let's say 3 years ago. Okay, we'll call it that, $46. All right, so Joe, I believe it might have been right around that area in this big gap up, because it ran right after you said that. So let's just go
shortly after, yeah.
right. So let's go with right around about the $45 range, right? So Joe called this over here on Investors Hangout over here, and he wrote a really good summary, a post on it, on why he thought that Netflix had a lot of potential. And the stock,
basically they weren't. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm cutting you off.
the stock just kept running. I mean, it did. I mean, Joe, you can talk about it here in a second why you were so confident in Netflix. But right now we're outside that upper Bollinger Band. I'm going to put a hold on it. I think that it's going to pull back, but I'm talking about technical analysis here in the short term. Okay, you're outside that upper Bollinger Band. I think you're going to start pulling back from here at 132.62. Joe, what can you tell us a little bit about that? A little bit about like
Netflix.
Well, we all know like about the company, but like
Yeah.
the reasoning behind why you called it back then.
It was, well, see, the perception of Netflix, across the entire market was bad. Where everybody was like, it's a waste, blah blah blah. They're not going to meet this, they're not going to meet this expectation, and it was just across the board. So obviously, when you're looking into different investments like that, you want to research and kind of not necessarily, yeah, call them out on their little, like, what their perception is. A lot of these analysts, they'll sit there and they think this is going to happen, and they'll give you a reason for it. So now you take that reason that they gave you and you do your own research to discover the possibility of what could happen. So I mean, a lot of the things that I found in it just didn't make sense to me, and I just could tell that they were doing a lot better than the market was obviously showing them, like Netflix in general, like the price per share and everything else.
Right.
So that's that.
All right.
Like they were
Netflix.
putting a lot into the infrastructure.
Right. And you know what? If you're interested in Netflix and any other big board stocks, head over to investorshangout.com. Go up to the top right hand corner and search for NASDAQ Dip and Rip. You're going to find a board there that really trades a lot of these bigger stocks. So a lot of great insight coming from that board too. So that is stock ticker symbol NFLX.